Good morning or good afternoon, I should say. Welcome to PSAT Training. If you're in the session, it's October 7th, 2015. The test itself will be next Wednesday on October the 14th. I want to talk a little bit about the structure of the test. The test is made up of several sections. The first one is a 60-minute reading section. Then there'll be a 5-minute break. Then 2 sections, writing and language, and then math with no calculator, another 5-minute break, and then math with the calculator. And then you'll collect materials and take them back to Mr. Wallace's room. Before the test, you really just have one thing to do, and that is to read the supervisor's manual. And it's important because there's a lot of information in there that you need to know, and you're responsible for it. On the day of the test, you'll pick up your box by 8 a.m. in Mr. Wallace's room. You can get the box early without the test and answer documents and go and set up your room if you'd like to do it that way. In it will be your pencils and erasers, baggies and post-its for cell phones, signs for the doors and restroom passes. Calculators will probably already be in the rooms. You'll have to count your test and answer documents before you leave Test Central or Mr. Wallace's room and sign off for them, and we'll start the test promptly at 8:45. You have to make a seating chart for the students that are assigned to you. Have students turn off all electronic devices and put them in a plastic bag, and answer any questions they may have. The example I put here is a scoring question, how the test is scored. I would want to know that if I was a student, so I thought they might. And it has changed from last year because there is no penalty for wrong answers or blank answers. This is just a sample seating chart. The LGI will probably have a different one because it's bigger, but you'll fill that out, like I said, before the test. During the test, the students may have nothing on their desk, but just the test book, the answer sheet, and pencils. Read the script when you start the test exactly as it's written, no modifications at all, and be sure to watch and record the time on the board at regular intervals, 5 minutes left, 2 minutes left, 1 minute left, and so forth. And actively monitor the test. Be sure you're, walking around periodically and checking how they're doing. This is the timing chart that will be given to you in your booklet, and you can use it if you need it for when to start and stop the different sections, because it's just a quick check for the different 25, 35, 45-minute sections. You can use the chart. The answer document is, there's a few things the students have to do. Most of it will be done the Friday before, but they have to fill out the test code, test ID, and the form code on their answer documents before they start the test. They do not have to write the certification statement in cursive. That's new this year. And important reminder for them, remind them they have to bubble as they go, because if they don't, they are not going to get it done and they can't go back and fill in the answer document. Restroom rules, one at a time can go to the restroom. There'll be a sign-in, sign-out sheet. Don't let them go during the passing period, because that's when the freshmen will all be out and using the bathroom. Collect their test book and answer sheet when they leave, and then just have it ready to hand back to them when they come back. Hopefully not many will want to leave or have to leave, but if they need to, then you can send them. Report any test regularities, and they're listed in the manual, immediately to me, Miss Martin, or Miss Beal. I don't think we'll have any, but there's always that possibility. The PSAT structure has changed a little bit from last year, and I thought you might want to see that. It's interesting that they've changed it, and this is just sort of a chart that shows that. The scoring is different. It's more like the SAT scoring, but it's on 2 components instead of 3. It's a little bit longer, a few more questions. The reading test is shorter, is 1 question shorter. The writing test is longer, and the mathematics test is longer. And big thing, guessing is penalized. In 2014, it's neutral. It doesn't affect their grade one way or the other now to guess. This is the way I've got the teachers assigned. In the LGI, it will be Mr. Ford, Mr. Jimenez, and Ms. Moss. Room 116 will be Miss Strickland, Mr. Strickland, and Miss Hollier. Room 1J114 is Miss Carnahan, Mr. Wallace. J111 is Miss Henry. She's going to be testing Zach, and they're by herself. Bathroom, first period, Miss Malka. Second period, Parker and Strickland can swap. And then if you have any questions, contact me. There's my contact information. If you have any questions or need any help with anything or getting ready for the